What's up, guys? This is a HDP50 Generation 1 7.5 Joule version. It's highly modified. I've taken the valve block out of here and there's no restrictor in the handle. This one does not come with a restrictor, so this is basically just like stock out of the box, aside from the changes I made, which is a dyed slide, a magnetic catch. The valve block has been removed, which is like this big metal thing blocking air, and this is wide open. There's like nothing blocking the air from flying out. Has the Generation 1 cap, and I just put oil in here. I haven't used this in a while, so I just want to run some rounds through it. I'm going to use this fully open, and then I'm going to use the HDP50 Generation 2 13 Joule version. So this is basically the same, except this has a different cap. This pierce cap is different, shaped different. You can unscrew this with your hand pretty easily because it's not like a sunburst star shape like that. It's a square shape, and the action on it is a little bit different. And this one, it has a restrictor in the handle. So basically, I'm going to get like 6 or 8 shots out of this one, and it's going to be completely depleted of CO2. I'm using 12 gram CO2s, Crossman ones. And then I'm going to shoot this one, and I'm going to be able to shoot like 12 to 18 rounds out of it. And on both launchers, it has a magnetic catch, so I can use steel ball bearings in it. 8.4 gram steel ball bearings, half-inch steel ball bearings. So yeah, this is how they perform modified. The only thing I've done to this is put a magnet catch in here, and everything else is stock. And you can easily remove this restrictor out of here, and you'll do basically the same numbers as this. So this one's basically already modified in a way where you'd be able to get a lot of shots out of it. And this one, I've done stuff to it, put a new detent, magnet catch, dyed slide, pulled the valve block, and I think that's it. So I'm gonna get on with shooting. It's about 77 degrees Fahrenheit out here. I think that's like 23 Celsius or 25 Celsius. I'm not sure exactly. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, this is the Gen 1 fully open, valve block deleted, no restrictor and handle, Crossman CO2, fresh silicone spray put in here. You don't have to tighten this down super hard, but you do have to tighten it a little bit because the O-ring on it is holding the pressure. When you buy these, if they're still available anywhere, it comes with a 6mm Allen key, so you can tighten it down right here. So I'm going to strike this, and then get on with firing. So striking, it's pressurized. This little nub came out. I got my chronograph right here. So I'm expecting this to hit like 25 joules or something. 252. Second shot. 234. It's an 8.4 gram steel ball bearing. Third shot. 218. Fourth shot. 208. Fifth shot. 200. I think I got one more in the chamber. Another one at 200. I'm going to use my speed loader. So this, I got this from Alternate Arms Self-Defense. There's 5 more steel ball bearings in here, and you just flip it over and you can feed the next ones in. I think that's 5. Yeah, so that's 5 more shots. I don't know if I'll get all of them. I'll probably get like 3. 200. So this is performing better than I thought it would. I thought I'd be having a fat drop by now. There's the big drop. 148. I don't know if this will fire. It was less than 100 feet per second. So that's kind of one of the drawbacks of running this full power, is that you don't get a lot of shots with it the way this is. So I'm going to depressurize this. Both the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 have this button to press on the back. The Gen 2 has a, the cap is different, so you can just kind of like twist it and it'll degas, or you can push the button. So I'm going to load this up. I'll be right back. Right, you guys, Crossman cartridge in here, 13 joules rated at, I'm assuming if you use like lightweight ammo, but usually this hits harder with these steel ball bearings just because the weight is higher, and yeah, it's usually like 17, but I'll get a lot more shots. 234, 228, 226, 220, 220, and I think I got this last shot. 214. I'm gonna reload this. All right, got 6 more in here. Took me like, I don't know, 20 seconds to reload. So 218, 222, 206, 196, 190, last shot, 182. So I'm gonna reload this one more time. All right, got 6 more steel ball bearings in here. I don't know if it'll shoot all of them. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. 192, 178, 150. I don't think it's gonna have much power left. 132. So that's the 16th shot, I think. 122. This is the last shot. 106. So it's debatable if you'd even reload this when you have to use it in an emergency. And yeah, so that's the difference between a factory 13 joule version from T4E or P2P Umarex with the restrictor in the handle, and this one is fully open with no restrictions, full power. It did perform better than I thought it would. I haven't shot it in a while, so maybe the oil helped it or something, but it is warm out here, and yeah, that's about it. So I'll put joule readings and all that stuff in the video, and thanks for checking it out. What's up, guys? So I just got done shooting the HDP50 Gen 1 with no restrictor, and the HDP50 Gen 2 with the restrictor in the handle. This is the orange one. This is the all black and like kind of dark green one with the speed loader on it. So this is the speed loader one with the non-restricted speeds and FPS, or speeds and joules. This is the Gen 2, which is basically all stock with the restrictor in the handle. And the first shot was 24.78 joules. The first shot on the orange one was 21.37, and then it stayed pretty steady. This actually did better than I thought it would. I thought I would be hitting like 180 and like 160. It might have benefited it because it was a warm day. Sometimes when I shoot that thing and it's like mid 60 degree Fahrenheit or like 20 degrees Celsius, it doesn't perform as well as it did today. But I ended up getting 18 shots with the orange one, which has the restrictor in the handle. And this is the 6-shot average of joules on the Gen 1. And this is the 6-shot average of joules on the Gen 2. So there is a slight difference, almost 1 joule different. This is the 7-shot average with the Gen 1. I didn't do an 8-shot average because that one would have bring it down pretty low. But that's pretty decent for 7 shots for a $100 launcher. This is the 12-shot average on the Gen 2, and this is the 18-shot average joules on the Gen 2. So I was able to get 18 shots with the Gen 2. So if you have a speed loader, you could definitely use at least 11 or 12 shots really easily with Generation 2. Then after that, you probably have to either retreat or, I don't know, stand your ground, whatever, ends up happening. But with the restrictor in the handle, you can practice with it more without having to reload CO2s all the time. And the Gen 1, this Gen 2, if I pulled the restrictor out and it's basically the same form as this with no restrictor in the handle, these numbers would be pretty similar to this. Maybe just up and down a couple of feet per second, and it would probably run out of gas by the 7th or 8th shot, just like this one. So there would be no difference. If I pulled the restrictor out, they'd perform pretty much on par with each other. So yeah, that's it for this video. The Gen 2 had a higher average, but the Gen 1 had one like high shot at almost 25 joules, which is kind of what I thought it was going to perform at. And after the second shot, it started falling behind the restricted Gen 2, 15.6, 18.8, 15.6, 17.87. So yeah, that's how they react. And you're just using a 12-gram cartridge, so that's why like you can't really stretch it out any more than what it already is doing. The one cool thing that I saw, or noticed, was that the total amount of joules on 7 shots, and I ran out of air by this time. If I added that in, it would be like 136 joules total. But the Generation 2 on the 18 shots, the total amount of joules all together was 266 joules out of the 12-gram cartridge. So that restrictor really does play a big part in allowing you to get more mileage out of your 12-gram cartridge. But yeah, there's the drawback of you're not having an insanely high hit on the first shot, and then you get the slow dwindling down on your second and third tube or magazine, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, there's just some stuff to consider. If you do decide to pull the restrictor out of your Gen 2, you'll probably only get 7 or 8 shots, and your total amount of joules will be kind of low. So compared to having a restrictor in the handle and getting more joules out of 1 CO2. So anyways, guys, thanks for checking it out, and I'll see you next time.